New into stock, my favourite car, Range Rover Sport. It's a 3 litre SD V6 HSE. It's 2014 on a 63 plate. Can just feel it going down there, the suspension going down. It's done 78,114 miles at the moment, but no doubt I'll be using it over the next couple of days, so it'll have done a few more. Beautiful car, really good colour combination. Now they used to call this colour Stornoway Grey, whatever it's called now, but it's grey metallic. It's also got a silver roof and silver door mirrors, black leather upholstery. Fuel economy is surprising really for the size of the car. Urban 28.8, extra urban 41.5, combined is 35.8, 0 to 60 time of 6.8 seconds. A top speed of 130 miles per hour out of a 283 brake horsepower 24 valve engine. Road tax 6 months is 165 and 12 months is 300, which is pretty good when you consider the previous shape Range Rover with the 3 litre engine is 560 pounds a year now. And these are a lot more economical than the old ones. I'll just show you around it. We've got the xenon headlamps, high pressure headlamp wash, front parking sensors, this sort of protector at the front here, multi-spoke alloys, got the artificial Range Rover vents, but they look really good. Finish the bonnet off, and the matching ones on the side here. As I say, this is kind of a matte silver finish on the door mirrors, and they are power folding door mirrors. The silver roof, rear privacy glass, integrated tailgate spoiler here. We've also got, let's just, power open and power close tailgate, plenty of room in the back there, loads of luggage space, rear load cover. The back seats split independently of each other in a 60-40 configuration, and we've got the power close tailgate there. You've got reversing sensors, and you've also got a rear camera here. Loads of room in the back, seats are really comfortable. I've got my seat right the way back, so you probably have more leg room than this, but even so, there's sculptured seats. It's a 5-seater, although the person in the centre there gets the short straw. It's not quite as comfortable as the 2 outer seats, and we've got a rear armrest there with cup holders. It's lovely. They're absolutely fantastic to drive and fantastic to be a passenger in. Really nice and clean in the back here as well. Carpet over mats. It's just a lovely car. Great colour combination with this sort of contrasting finish to the outside, and also the light grey leather. It's just lovely. Great environment. They're really good to get in and out of, because when you get out you stood up, and when you get in you stood up. No dropping into seats. It's a fantastic design, really is. I'll just take you for a ride in it. As long as you've got the key on you, pull the door handle, it opens up. It's keyless entry, and it's also keyless start, like so. Absolutely beautiful cars to drive. My favourite car, full stop, to drive and be a passenger in. And we have here electric seats. You see them going up and down, but it's 3-position memory here, so you just click the button, it remembers the steering wheel and also the door mirrors and the seat. So we'll just get that back to where I like it, so position 1. But you can also move the steering wheel electronically, like so. You've got power folding door mirrors, and we'll put the sat nav on so you can see where you're going. Nav button there. Really simple controls on the Range Rover. I do like them. Proper buttons really, apart from the sat nav here. Proper buttons on everything that kind of click, and you know you know you've pressed a button rather than just fumbling about with a touch screen. I wish they'd go back to switches and do away with touch screens completely, because in my opinion they don't have any place in a car whatsoever. Here we go. Now, if Range Rovers have a fault, it's the airbag warning light. It's usually the connection under the driver's seat, and we've got the light on here. We'll sort that out. Nothing major. I'll try and remember to put the service history in the description. Well, one of the things that, well, first of all, that's the key. But one of the things that amuse me about this is Amari's keyring. Now I know it's a good car if it's come from Amari. I used to work for him and with him, and the quality of cars that he had and got in stock was second to none. So I'm happy about that. And the customer who's had it's not short of a bob or two, so I know it will have been well looked after. The last 2 services have been done at Northwest Auto Care. I think the first 3 was done at Land Rover, but how to make this point? Some people may think that taking it to a non-franchise dealer is because you're trying to save on money, but in my opinion it's because you want a proper good job. If you take it to the right people, you want a good job doing, and it's gone to Northwest Auto Care. As I say, this chap is not short of money who's had this car at all, and he's chosen, rather than take it to the local main dealer, Land Rover dealer, he's chosen to take it to Northwest Auto Care, which is the garage we use all the time for all our servicing, and I've used them for 20 odd years. So I can thoroughly recommend them. So also I can say with confidence that the car will be in tip-top condition. Well, just give it some gas. So 2 tons there, firing away up the road, faster than a transit van, which is going some. We've got a heated steering wheel here. Can't see whether that's switched on or not. Got heated seats. You can knock the gear selector over and use it as a manual if you so desire, or you can use it with the paddle shifts. We've got xenon headlamps outside with high pressure headlamp wash. The power opening tailgate, power closing tailgate. The seats are just, I honestly, I could just, somebody was asking me, or somebody asked me the other day on one of my videos, they say I look uncomfortable when I'm driving. Honestly, I'm as comfortable as it's possible to be, especially in this car. And they also asked me what's the longest drive I've done. Well, I drove back from Saint-Tropez to Preston non-stop. I had to get back to for something business, and I drove overnight non-stop, and it was about 1150 miles, I think. So, and that was in a Opel Monza GSE. I'd quite happily now just carry on up that motorway in this vehicle and drive to the south of France. It's beautiful. It really is. As I say, there's plenty of room for the driver. Nice big thick door card here to rest your arm on, and you've got the full front centre armrest here with storage space, and you've got also, if for any reason, I don't know, you're vertically challenged or something and your arm doesn't reach down here, this comes up with the seat. So as you're heightening the seat, this armrest comes up and you can also move it around. We'll just get up to 70. There you go, just kicks down effortless, and then I'm now going too fast. So we'll get to 70. I'll just increase my speed to 70. There we go. So let's see. Set. One switch. Still going a little bit too fast there. So that's set 70. It shows you on there, digital display 70. We're doing just over 1500 revs. So not much more than tick over, and we're doing 70 miles an hour, and you could be doing that with 5 people in and all your luggage, and it's quiet, it's smooth, no big wheelbase, not bouncing about on the motorway all over the place. They haven't made the mistake of putting massive wheels on this with the low profile tyres, so you end up tramlining down the motorway or feeling every little bump. It's just a lovely car. We'll just check the door mirrors here. Yeah, passenger one tucked behind this chap. Passenger working fine. Yep. We'll pop over to the driver's side. Yeah, that's working fine. All the door mirrors operating correctly. We've also got your terrain response here. It is a stop-start. Now it's a Euro 5 engine, and one thing I did notice, we had a Euro 6 engine, a slightly later one, Range Rover than this in a few weeks ago, and it done less miles, and I would say this actually drives better. It's a Euro 5 engine, it's pretty economical, not quite as cheap on road tax, but to me it seems quicker, and I don't know why that is, because I did drive the other one around for a few weeks, and this actually seems faster. We've got Bluetooth hands-free and sat nav. You've got these. There you go. You switch to climate there and choose where you want, whereabouts. Again, it's a touch screen, which I honestly don't like. And I'm surprised that they allow touch screens in cars when you're not allowed to use your phone or anything, but you can look at your display here for 10 minutes while you set your climate control or your seat heating. Now on the other one, let's just see. I click that. On the latest one, you could actually set the seat heaters from this switch here, from the climate control, but you have to press the heated seats there and then switch on from so on. There you go. Knock it off, it's a nice day today. We'll just whiz round this roundabout and do my usual steering check. I thought he was going to come into my lane then. There we go. Now we know this is ready to go as well because we've just serviced it, and we've also put 2 bottom arms. There was you probably wouldn't have noticed it, but we do test them to make sure everything's all right before they go out. Last thing we want you is, although we'll repair it and we give a good warranty and we stand by it, we don't want any inconvenience for the customer, so we try and sort everything out. And this is probably just a final test drive before it goes on sale properly, before I video it or edit the video, and we put them all up on the internet. So we've had the bottom arms done, and we'll just give it the test up here where there's a couple of undulating bends, and you can load the steering and the wheels on each side, just to make sure No track rear ends are cracking. Here we go. It may look like I'm going fast, but I'm not. It's just shifting the weight. So over, back, over again, back. And no, fine, no noises, no knocks anywhere apart from my camera equipment in the back. The car's beautiful. It's got this kind of serrated aluminium inset on the gear tunnel and also around these switches here and the vents. I hate that stop start. Another incredibly stupid invention. It saves you about £5 worth of petrol over the life of the car, but destroys your starter motor and flywheel and engine mountings and spine. Going too fast again. So absolutely beautiful car. I'll when we pull up, I'll just show you how to pay your mobile and set the sat nav. But everything else very, very simple. The power folded door mirrors. There's 2 buttons here. You press both of them at the same time, and when you're not doing this speed, they'll both flick in and flick out, and they'll also fold in when you get out of the car. And it's a great value for money, this car. Ideal driving position for me. Very, very relaxed. And although I like Bentleys and Maseratis and Lamborghinis and Ferraris, if I was going to anywhere, any distance, I'd shift them all out of the way to get in a Range Rover. So very, very good looking as well. Okay, I'll finish the test drive there anyway, or here. And thanks for watching. If there's any benefit to you, this video, then please like and subscribe. And there's also a link in the description to our internet shop. Loads of motoring products, gadgets, cameras, clothes, shoes, you name it, anything to do with motoring. And if you have any suggestions what you'd like to see in the shop, then please give me a shout. There's also a couple of other things that you will need when you're buying a car. You can get an insurance quote, you can get you can arrange your own finance, so you can go to any garage, any reputable garage as a cash buyer. You can complete a My Car check. There's been something on the BBC today about people selling write-offs for, I think it's £10. You can carry out your own check and just be sure that somebody's not selling you a pub.